Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal and welcome to the match build up for the big one. It's only a friendly, but it really is a big one. Arsenal against Man United is never a friendly. So, as always, we will go through the teams for both teams. Let me know what you guys make of the lineups. Declan Rice is starting, and Casemiro is not. Probably Ten had thought about it and was like, you know what, I don't want my best midfielder Casemiro to be destroyed by Declan Rice in the first game. I am not going to start him in this one. So they're scared of this game. Like, I'm very confident. Like, these days, I can't even lie to you. Like, my confidence is over the roof. My confidence is over the roof. Like, I'm expecting 2 or 3 goals. Like, that's how confident I am. The first of 3 wins against Man United coming up today. So let's go through the team news. Let's start with the goalkeeper and everything. Let me know your predictions for the match and who you're excited to see the most. And let's get started. So goalkeeper-wise, obviously, it's Aaron Ramsdale. No surprises in terms of that. He starts in goal. Ranasson is on the bench. KJ Hine is on the bench as well. But we know the difference, man. We saw the difference just in terms of playing out from the back. Like Ramsdale and KJ Hine and Ranasson, like totally different. Like Ramsdale has to be fit for the whole season. Like Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, he's probably going to play all of them. Obviously, you're going to get Matt Turner back, but the main games, it's going to be Aaron Ramsdale. The kicking, the one that Man United are always talking about now with Onana, we've had Ramsdale doing that for the last 2 years, so you want to keep him doing that in the team. So he starts. I don't expect him to play 90 minutes, probably 70 or 80 minutes, and then he'll be subbed off, but I don't expect him to be subbed off at halftime or anything. So defensively, we've actually made some changes. So this is our defense today. We have gone with Tomiyasu at left back. Interesting. Personally, I don't mind Tomiyasu. I feel like he's a proper baller. It's just because of the injuries. We've seen him playing on the left side before against like a Mohamed Salah, and he's marked him out of the game. So Tomiyasu starts at left back. Timber. Man United fans, I don't know if you've heard of Timber before. You'll probably see him today. You'll probably hear about him today. So Timber is at right back, and then Saliba and Gabriel at center back. I'm pretty sure they're the ones who are at center back. I wrote that one very, very quickly, but I'm sure it's Gabriel and Saliba at center back. Again, this defense is pretty good. We have options. We definitely have options. Ben White is not starting today. You don't expect preseason players to play every single time, or players to play every single game in preseason. The truth is, Ben White, in terms of Premier League games and everything, Ben White does not deserve to be dropped. He's played for us as a centre back in one season, as a right back in the other season. But obviously, we saw Timber's qualities the other day. But the idea of just starting with Timber today and then starting with Ben White tomorrow, starting with Saliba today, Timber probably at centre back tomorrow, it really excites me. So Timber starts at right back. We expect him to be inverted, and he'll come into midfield. He'll come and destroy whoever is there for Man United, Bruno Fernandes and all those guys. He'll send back Mason Mount to Chelsea. And then Saliba and Gabriel, we know how solid they are. No problem with them at all. And then Tomiyasu at left back. Now, the thing with this lineup is Zinchenko is not yet 100% fit. He will be back soon, probably next game against Barcelona. But Tierney does not start again. I know most of you are worried about Tierney, and you have to say you're worried because he doesn't play. He didn't play against Wolves on the final day of the season. It was Kivio. If Zinchenko is not there, it's Tomiyasu. It's Tomiyasu is not there, it's Kivio. Like, even if Kivio is not there, I would not be surprised to see Gabriel at left back, then Saliba, Ben White, and Timber in the back four. So it looks like Tierney is like the 5th option. So I would love us to keep him for sure. But if he's not going to play and a team is offering us like 40 or 50 million, should we just sell him and get that money? Personally, I want to keep him, but I don't think he'll be playing as much as most of you want him to play. Like, I think he's like 3rd or 4th choice in that position. I would love to have him like as a different option because Zinchenko is going to invert. Kivio is going to invert, sometimes come in as a center back. Tomiyasu is just going to stay there and defend. He's not really going to attack on that left side. Tierney is the only one who can really like bomb down the flanks on that left side. So I'd love us to keep that kind of player. But I would not be surprised if Tierney got sold at all, because even in this game, he's not starting. Like, that is 3 preseason games, he's not starting. So that is the defense. Midfield-wise, Deckers is in the building, guys. Declan Rice is in the building. That is why Casemiro is not starting for Man United. They are scared. They do not want Declan Rice to destroy Casemiro in the first game, so they've left him on the bench. I don't even know who's playing for them in midfield. I think someone called Main or something. And Bruno and Mount will go through the Man United lineup. And then Kai Havertz in midfield, Odegaard. So that is basically like 2 number 10s. So you wouldn't expect Odegaard and Havertz to defend that much. But what is exciting about this team a lot, especially that midfield, It could be Odegaard coming back to midfield and collecting the ball. It could be Havertz getting into the box. It could be Odegaard getting into the box and Havertz coming back to collect the ball. Havertz could drift off to the left side, and then who's playing on the left side? Martinelli comes in inside a bit, and then Saka could move to the middle sometimes, and then Havertz could go to that right side. Like the rotation is crazy there. Like it could confuse the opponents totally, and I cannot wait to see what happens with this one. So that's our midfield: Havertz, Rice, and Odegaard. Please, I'm begging you. The one thing that I want today, I am praying so hard. If nothing else happens and Havertz scores today, I will be screaming. I just want that, because I've been seeing their comments. I just want that, a proper goal past their goalkeeper. I wish Onana would have been playing as well, but again, they're scared of that as well. They don't want Onana to concede 4 goals on his debut. So that is the midfield. Striker-wise, forward line, it is Bukayo Saka on the right side, Martinelli on the left side, and Eddie Nketiah up front. So Saka, as always, Saka is a machine. Like, he literally starts every single game, whether it's MLS All-Stars, whether it's Wolves in a friendly, whether it's Man United in a friendly, whether it's for England in a friendly. Like, he always starts every single game, and we know what to expect from him. Distraction of Luke Shaw later today. Martinelli on the left side, he came on the other day, he scored. Like in his finishing is pretty good. Yes, he'll miss 1 or 2, but when give him a one-on-one chance, like he usually scores. And then Eddie Nketiah plays up front. Absolutely no problem with that. Like the last time he played against Man United, he scored twice. So Varane and Martinez are absolutely scared of Nketiah as well. So Nketiah starts up front. So in terms of the starting lineup, I expect to see against Nottingham Forest, that would be it, apart from Tomiyasu. Zinchenko will probably start in that game if he's fit. And then we'll probably see Jesus starting up front instead of Nketiah. The rest, for me, I personally don't think Ben White has done anything wrong, so I feel like he should be in the starting lineup. But Timber, we saw his quality the other day, but this is close to our first team apart from Tomiyasu and Nketiah. And then for Havertz, I also don't know. It could be Partey and Rice in midfield and then Havertz on the bench. Again, this is a very good headache for Mikel Arteta to have. We literally don't know who is going to start. It could even be Trossard in midfield, which is good. In terms of the bench, that is our bench. We have so many players on the bench that I had to leave 2 of them out. I didn't include Ranasson there, and I also didn't include Cozier Duberry, the youngster. So we have KJ Heinen on the bench. That's Carl Hein, our backup goalkeeper. Defensively, we have Tierney, Kivio, Trustee, White, and Holding on the bench. Midfield, Thomas Partey is back. Oh, what a good sight, man. Thomas Partey is back in the team. Celebration time. It's time to have a party. And then next to him is Jorginho, Trossard as well. Smith Rowe is back as well. Good times. Emil Smith Rowe is back as well. Absolutely good times. And then the rest of the players, we have Fabio Vieira as well, Marquinhos, Gabriel Jesus, and Balogun. So I'm expecting 11 subs. So that means not everyone is going to come on. That is how many outfield players. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 13 plus Cozier Duberry. So that we have 14 outfield players on the bench, and 10 of them will come on. So 4 of these players will not come on. The youngster Cozier Duberry, I don't expect him to come on. So from that list that you can see there, 3 players will not come on, probably from the outfield players. So I don't know. Balogun and Jesus, do they both come on? I don't know. Defensively, probably Holding doesn't come on. I would expect Tierney, Kivio, Ben White, and I don't know, maybe Partey to come on. Jorginho and Partey, will they both come on? I don't know how fit Partey is as well. But let's wait and see. Whichever way it is, like that lineup looks so amazing, man. Like the option of bringing on Smith Rowe, Trossard, and another thing about this team, like Jesus, for example. Jesus could come on the left side for Martinelli. He could come on the right side for Saka. He could come on as a striker. If you look at Trossard can even come on as a goalkeeper. Like he can play anywhere on that team. He can play in the Havertz area, the Odegaard role, the Martinelli role. He can play as a striker instead of Nketiah. Like whichever way he can play, it's absolutely amazing. So that is our lineup. Let me go through it again. Ramsdale, Gabriel, Saliba, Tomiyasu, Timber, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Nketiah. And then on the bench, Carl Hein, Tierney, Kivio, Trustee, White, Holding, Partey, Jorginho, Trossard, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, Jesus, and Balogun. Plus Ranasson and Cozier Duberry on the bench. So let me know what you make of that team. What are you excited to see the most? Is it Declan Rice making his debut in midfield? Are you waiting to see how Havertz and Odegaard combine in behind Nketiah? Are you waiting to see, like, for Saka? I usually don't even like talking about Saka and Odegaard because I just know, like, he's definitely going to score. Like Saka, it's 98% sure. If you get 2-3 Saka, even if you don't score, he's probably going to score anyway. Saka is 100% going to score. Like, that's how good he is. So I usually don't even talk about him. So really looking forward to see how Timbers does, like, from the start of the game. Last time he came on, he was absolutely amazing. For like 20 minutes he came on. He was in midfield. He was in the number 10 role. He was on the wing crossing the ball. He was like the way he can, like, get the ball from the goalkeeper and there's two players behind him and he just turns around them and he makes the correct pass. Amazing. So if he plays well today, Timber, and then next game he plays well again, Ben White will probably be wide. But personally, I think Ben White still deserves to start because he's not done nothing wrong. But let's wait and see. Let me know what you guys are saying in the comment section, and then I'll go to Man United's team. How can you watch? Daba says, how can you watch? Now, so you'll have to follow me on Twitter. Or let me say this. So the links that are scrolling down the bottom, you'll have to go to Twitter. That's the only place you can get a link from. And I like the stream, and then you'll check my recent likes on Twitter, and then you can watch the game there. There's always links. Or if you want to do it the legal way, you can watch it on Arsenal's website, but you have to pay for that. But if you want it free, you can go on Man United's website. But as an Arsenal fan, if you go and watch it in the Man United website, the commentators are Man United fans, so it will probably annoy you. Like, you'll just hear them talking bad about Arsenal players and praising Man United players. But those are the three places you can watch. But if you want to watch like on Twitter and stuff, I'll like the tweet, and then you can watch it on Twitter. But check Glenn Kitely or Everything AFC TV on Twitter. The link, those scrolling down the bottom, any of them, the tweeters. Let's see. You'll always get a place to watch. Don't worry. The world we live in, you'll always get a place to watch. I'm never even worried. Like, even if it's not shown on TV or any website, like, I usually know there's somewhere you're going to find where to watch it. Musa says Arsenal to win 5-0. Wow, that would be amazing. Like, I want us to punish them. You know, they obviously will say it's preseason and everything, but I want us to scare them. I want us to show them that, you know what, you're not on this level, man. Go and buy more players. I want us to show them that. Watching from Ghana says Tete, 4-1 win, says Ramsey. Well, actually, let's check out Man United's team. Let's check out Man United's team and see what they have on their side. I'm not scared of Man United at all. Like, let's see Man United's team. Are they good enough to battle Arsenal? Let's find out. So, hope you can see that. So, yeah, let's get to Man United's team. So, they have Heaton in goal. Tom Heaton is in goal. 60-year-old Tom Heaton is the Man United goalkeeper today. Okay, I'm going for Arsenal to score 4 goals, actually, not 3. Defensively, they have Martinez and Varane as the center backs, and they have Wan-Bissaka at right back, and they have Luke Shaw at left back. Luke Shaw, Bukayo Saka loves him. Bukayo Saka loves going up against Luke Shaw. It's always it's usually a tough time for him. And then midfield-wise, they have Mason Mount up against his best friend, Declan Rice. It will be interesting. They also have Maino. I've heard them talking about Maino, but if there's a Man United fan watching, let me know which position Maino plays. From looking at that, probably as a central midfielder, because I can't see anyone else who can play there. So probably Maino is a central midfielder. They also have Bruno Fernandes, the captain. We're expecting him to, cry a few times on the floor after he gets touched just a bit. And then up front, they have Anthony on the right side. They have Garnacho on the left side. And they have, who else? Wait, is Maino a midfielder or a forward player? Listen, I don't know and I don't care, but they do have Sancho, Garnacho, and Bruno Fernandes, and then Mount, Anthony, and Maino, whoever plays wherever, but I don't think Mount and Bruno will be playing as a central midfielder, so I'm assuming Maino is a midfielder. On the bench, they have Bishop. They'll probably need this Bishop to pray for them today. They have Vitek, they have Dallo, they have another Fernandes. they'll probably need 2 or 3 Fernandes as well to score a goal today. So it's good that they have like 2 or 3 in their team. They have Lindelof, Maguire, the legend. They have Williams, Ahmad, Casemiro, Ericsson. They have Hannibal, McTominay, Palestri, Van de Beek, Fosun, Rashford on the bench. So in terms of their first team, I think they have Martinez, Mount, Bruno, Varane, Anthony, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, I think, will play ahead of Dallo. So they have like 7 first team players. So they don't have Rashford, he's on the bench. Casemiro is on the bench as well. And Dallo is on the bench as well. And they will be signing a striker, but that is not our fault. He should be ready. That's not our fault. If you don't have your striker ready, that is up to you, Man United. We are not coming to play with you. But that's Man United's lineup. So Heaton in goal, a back four of Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, and Varane. A midfield of Maino, Bruno Fernandes and Mount, and a forward line of Sancho, Garnacho, and Anthony. So that is Man United's lineup. Pray for them. They have Bishop on the bench, their backup goalkeeper. Make sure to pray for them. So no Onana for them. No Onana for them today. He's been left on. He's not even on the bench. So whichever place he is, we need to put power into this game because Man United will lose it to us and mock our signing, says John. I probably think like the manager and those guys don't really care about that, even if they mock them and all, they usually don't care about. For fans, obviously, we care about that. But I'm in a very confident mood that I'm almost 100% sure they're not going to win this game, whichever players we play, whichever players, and especially the lineup they've brought, they're playing with the likes of Maino and stuff. They're going to be the big trouble. 2-1 says Robs. 2-1 fair score, but you're being too nice to them. There's no channel that is televising it, Joshua. Unfortunately, they're actually showing us like Chelsea and Brighton on TV. There's no one who cares about Chelsea and Brighton. Matadea says Arsenal 3, Man United 2. I'm really the one thing I don't want to happen is for them to score 2 or 3 goals because I really trust our defense with Gabriel, Saliba, Timber. I don't want them to end up like 4-3 or something or scoring 3 or 4 goals past us. I want us to send some messages. I want us to show them that they still need to buy players. That is what I want, and I don't want them to score 2-3 goals, especially without Rashford on the pitch. Now it can happen, especially in the second half when they bring on Rashford and you take off Gabriel and Saliba and bring on, let's say, Holding and Trustee. They'll probably get a goal or 2. That will happen unless he wants to play these players like for 60, 70 minutes. What I'd expect is maybe 2 subs at halftime, maybe Ben White coming on for Timber, and maybe Jesus coming on from Nketiah, and then the rest will play until like the 65th minute, and then we'll bring on the likes of Fabio Vieira and the other players, Trossard and all those guys. Arsenal 3, Man United 1, says Mamouche. 3-0 says Jamu. 3-1 says Atom. So many of you going for Arsenal to win. I am doing good, okay. Bobson says this is an unfriendly friendly match. That friendly should not be there. That's it's never a friendly against Man United. Be sure if they win this game, they'll not shut up about it. So we cannot let them win the game. We rather win it and talk about it and let them say Arsenal are bragging about friendly matches. I rather that happen than the opposite. Because if they win this game, someone say they'll be like, Declan Rice, they lost to them. So I'm very confident you're going to win it anyway. I don't know if it ends in a draw, if it's going to go to penalties straight or obviously extra time. Again, if you're trying to watch the game, make sure to follow on Twitter. The links are scrolling down the bottom. I like the tweet and I'll retweet it and then you can watch it there. But anywhere else, you can't get it anywhere else. Not TikTok, not Facebook, probably not YouTube. It's going to be taken down because it's copyright. There's a lot of comments. Let's see. Steve says I prefer Ben White because he understands Saka. That's the one thing I love about Ben White as well. And I genuinely don't think he's made any mistakes the last 2 years. I feel like he's been one of our best defenders. So the people who are saying we buy a player to drop Ben White, I don't think he deserves to be dropped. Rotated, yes. Like Timber shown us his qualities, but I'd not be surprised if Ben White starts the first game of the season against Nottingham Forest, but it depends on how Timber plays today and next time. Mark says, but Thomas could have started in Havertz's position. Yeah, maybe, but I also don't mind Havertz starting. I mean, he's come off the bench the last 2 games, so I want to see what he can do from the start of the game. I've been longing to see this kind of depth, says Joshua, with quality Edwin Mikel building a force there. Yeah, man, like super exciting. Like we can actually bring Trossard from the bench, Jesus from the bench, Tierney from the bench. Zinchenko is not even in the team. Smith Rowe is on the bench as well. Like, exciting. Ben White is on the bench too. And you're still talking, that's actually confirmed in the last video I did today. I still confirmed that we're definitely going to get more signings. So let's see. Let's wait and see. I wouldn't expect all of these players that are in today's team to be there at the start of the season. Like, 3 or 4 of them are going to leave. So let's wait and see who it's going to be. We will win. Balogun must replace Nketiah. Jesus must have a breather, I guess. Almond says Jesus to rest, and then Balogun to come on for Nketiah. Could happen as well. Let's see. It will be a very nice game. I think it will be a draw, says Robert. I wouldn't mind that. I think if it ends up in a draw, I think there's penalties or something. So there has to be a winner. If I'm not wrong, I've not seen it anywhere, so I'm not sure if it's penalties or extra time. It just ends in a draw. 3-1 says Joshua. 2-1 says Steven. I've lost all the YouTube comments, so let me just read from the phone. Chasanga says it is undoubtedly win for Ghana's. Arsenal 4, Man United 0. I'd love that. I'd seriously love that, man. Like, if there's a team I don't like, it's them. Like, I hate these guys more than Tottenham, so I don't like Man United at all. Up the Gunners. Arsenal is for real, says Abu. And both teams have some really good games next time as well. Arsenal have Barcelona and Man United have Real Madrid, I think. So some really good games for both teams. So I would not be surprised if a lot of the players get subbed off. I'm watching from South Sudan the game. 3-1 in favor of my Arsenal, says Abram. Dennis from Nairobi says Arsenal 2, Man United 0. Let's see. This is Alfred from Uganda. This match is going to be live. Let me see. I've missed some comments here. Bishop is not better than Mighty Jesus. Good point. So Man United have Bishop and we have Jesus. So it's a definite win. It's a definite win for us. Then Man United to win 4-2, says Agwanda. Okay. 4. To be honest, if Man United score 4 goals against us, I'd be disappointed. Against that defense, if they put 4 goals against us, especially without Rashford on the pitch as well, then I'd be surprised, because most of us have been saying we don't need defenders. If they score 4 goals against Gabriel, Saliba, Tomiyasu, and Timber, I would be impressed. If they score 4 goals against us, I'd be very impressed. The most they can score is 2, and that is because most of these players will be subbed off at halftime. So first half, the most they can get is 1. I don't think they're going to score 2 goals as long as those players are on the pitch. I'd be quite impressed, Man United. I'd be quite impressed. But I'm very confident. Like, Ateta and Edu have got me so confident. Like, we'll do the predictions soon after the preseason, and you'll see my predictions for the season. Like, I'm over the roof in terms of confidence. Like, I'm just expecting us to just smash everyone now. Ross says Arsenal 1, Man United 4. That is never happening. It's not 2010 anymore. Arsenal beats Man United 4-2. I've lost your name, sorry. I think it's Arsenal from Nigeria. Arsenal 2-0, says Leke. Man United 3, Arsenal 1, says Moses. This one I like. This prediction, says Idris. Arsenal 6, Man United 2. That would be epic. I think this Arsenal team is going to be very strong next season. Arsenal is winning this match, says Sunday from Nigeria. The think word that you've used can be replaced by no. For me, I know this Arsenal team is going to be very strong next season. Let's see. Good luck to Arsenal, says Abdullah. Arsenal will score more than 2 goals today. Yes, that one I'm 100% sure you're going to score 2+ goals today. Maybe not 3 or 4, but I expect us to get at least 2. Their defense is not bad. Now, the goalkeeper has left. De Gea usually has some good saves, but their defense, they kept the most clean sheets last season. So with Shaw and Varane, Martinez, and Wan-Bissaka, and they've kept it the same. So they usually don't concede a bunch of goals. So it could easily be like 2-1 or 2-0 or something like that. I expect them to score, so probably 2-1 or something like that. I think it will be 4-1. Timber, Saka, Saliba, and for them, Garnacho, says Football Edits. I think Rashford is going to come on in the second half and score, probably. He always does. He's annoying. Felix from South Sudan says 4-1 to the Gunners. Arsenal is a better side. I do believe that as well, Alex. I've seen the Man United fans commenting already. they've been saying stuff. They've been saying stuff like, you know what, we are not ready. Arsenal are very ready. We've not brought in Anana yet. You know, when you start hearing comments like that, you know, people are scared. But that's not our problem, Man United. We are not the ones who told you not to buy your players early. So as we're here to do our business, I'd like to know where Nicolas Pepe is a rookie. No one has a clue, but he's definitely not going to be an Arsenal player. Like he's fit right now, but he's not even been picked for this. We rather take like youngsters like Kozia Duberry. So Nicolas Pepe is definitely not going to be an Arsenal player next. So that one I'm 100% sure is not going to be an Arsenal player. Nelson signing a new contract like that for those four positions up front. Right now, we have Martinelli, Trossard, we have Jesus, Balogun is still there, Nketiah is still there, Nelson is still there, Saka is still there, there's Odegaard, there's Fabio Vieira, there's Havertz. We are talking about signing players like Kudus. Chelsea now one team, but we are probably going to get, if you don't get him, you're probably going to get another player in that position. There's Smith Rowe. Like there's a lot of players in that position. We are talking about buying a backup for Saka, so I don't think Pepe is going to be here. Marquinhos is also there. We literally have like 13, 14 players who can play those four positions up front. So that is why I don't expect all of them to be here as well. So between Balogun and Nketiah, one of them is going to leave, and it's probably going to be Balogun, unfortunately. For you guys, I think Nketiah is not going to go anywhere. I think Marquinhos is going to be loaned out. But the others, I don't want any other player to be touched. Please, Smith Rowe has to stay. For me, I want Fabio Vieira to stay. He's going to come good. Just for the rival fans, let them pray that Fabio Vieira doesn't play good, because if he starts playing good, you're going to be in big trouble. Akin says Timber is going to play like Zinchenko in this game. Exactly that. Like last time he came on for 20 minutes, I saw him in midfield next to Rice. I saw him on the right side next to Marquinhos. I saw him behind, I think it was Balogun at that stage of the game. He's very good in terms of passing and very, very quick as well. Like very good. I want to see how Garnacho does against him. A must win. We need to prove them that they are weaker than us, says Ibra. Another thing I want to really see is obviously that day, MLS All-Stars were not really attacking. So I want to also see how good Timber is defensively. Like when crosses are coming on, I know it's good, but I want to see, like, with my own eyes in an Arsenal shot, I want us to see, like, when they put in those crosses, how good is Timber in terms of clearing them. If Garnacho has the ball, pace-wise, can he keep up with him? I want to see all those things. Tomiyasu, please stay fit, please. Like every time I see Tomiyasu in the starting lineup, I'm sad more than I'm happy. Not because he's not a good player, because I'm like, oh no, hopefully he doesn't get injured again. Like it would be a disaster, let me tell you. Touch wood, but I'm praying, please don't get injured in the first preseason game after you just come from a 6-month injury, please. So Tomiyasu would be the first player I sub off. If he finishes 45 minutes, just get out. Like, just wait for the next game. Go and recover and come back next time. I wouldn't play him for more than 45 minutes because of his injury record. But I'm very, very happy with this team. I cannot wait to see what happens. Timber, in terms of defense, I want to see what how that one goes. Declan Rice, obviously, ball carrying and all that. The other day, he was only on for like 20 minutes. I also want to see Havertz from the start of the game. How will he do next to Odegaard? For Odegaard and Saka, there's nothing we can wait for. Martinelli, we know what they're going to do and what they're capable of. Thomas Partey, if he comes on, I think he'll come on for Declan Rice. So I don't think we'll see Declan Rice and Partey together. But let's go through the lineup one more time. Ramsdale starts in goal if you're just joining. Tomiyasu starts at the left back. Gabriel, Saliba, and Timber at the back. We have Declan Rice, Havertz, and Odegaard in midfield. And then Martinelli, Saka, and Nketiah up front. That team on screen right now, like Martinelli could go up front, Saka could go on the left side, Nketiah could go on the right side. Nketiah last game, he played very well on the wing. I was even surprised. So Nketiah could play on the left side, it could be Martinelli up front. It could be Havertz going up front for a few minutes, Odegaard behind him. It could be Saka on the right, on the left, on the striker, who knows. Defensively, I think defensively, this combination is going to be that exact way. But the others, like if Ben White is on the pitch or Kivio, like the rotation could be crazy, even Zinchenko. And then on the bench, Karl-Heinz, Tierney, Kivio, Trusty, White, Holding, Partey, Jorginho, Trossard, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Marquinhos, Jesus, and Balogun. There's also Ranasson on the bench, and also finally, Kozia Duberry on the bench. For Man United, they also have a team out there, by the way. No disrespect to them. They also have a team out there. And they have Tom Heaton in goal. They have a back four of Shaw, Martinez, Varane, and Wan-Bissaka. A midfield of Maino, Bruno, and Mount. And then a forward line of Sancho, Anthony, and Garnacho. And then on the bench, they have Bishop, Vitek, Dallo, Fernandez, Lindelof, Maguire, Williams, Ahmad, Casemiro, Ericsson, Hannibal, McTominay. I don't know which name this is. Is it Gore or something? Palestri, Van der Beek, Fasson or something, and Rashford. So I wouldn't expect those others to come on. I'm expecting Rashford, McTominay, the legend, Maguire, Dallo, Lindelof, all those guys to come on, probably Casemiro as well. I'm thinking if Declan Rice goes off, that's when they'll bring Casemiro because they're scared of him going up against Declan Rice. So that is the starting lineup. My prediction for this game, honestly, I am very confident, as I've been mentioning. I am going to go for, I think they're going to score. And I think they're going to get a second goal in the second half when we take off our guys. So I'm going to go for Arsenal. I'm thinking 4, but I think their defense is good as well. Like, that's how cocky I am. Like, I'm very confident. Like, this team, I'm looking at this team, I'm like, you cannot handle this team. Like, I feel sorry for Man United. But to be fair to them, I'm not going to go for, to be respectful, I'm going to go for Arsenal 3, Man United 1. That's my prediction. Arsenal 3, Man United 1. Bukayo Saka will definitely score. Jesus will probably come in the second half and score. I hope Havertz comes on and scores. He scores from the start of the game. Whoever scores, we just need to put them in their place, because if they win this game, they're not going to shut up about it, whether it's a friendly or not. Arsenal to win 4-2 says Rajab. It depends on who goes off in the second half, for how many minutes the likes of Gabriel and the likes of Martinez for them play. If they're all on the pitch for like 80 minutes or something, it could be like 2-1 or something. Elias says, okay, feel sorry for you. Feel sorry for Arsenal. Okay, that's sweet. That's a cool story, bro. That's cool. Feel sorry for Arsenal. That's okay. Niall, how are you, man? He says, hi, man, my United fan. May the best team win. Can I be cocky again? We already know the best team. Where is Nwaneri? Nwaneri didn't travel, unfortunately. Haji, he probably has school or something. He probably can't go to the USA for 2 weeks. Sule says Arsenal 10, Man United 0. I'd love that as well. It's probably not going to happen. If that happens, the Ten Hag will get sacked, and I want him to stay. Mohammed says Arsenal 2, Man United 0. I think they'll score, unless we keep everyone on the pitch for 90 minutes. But the excitement of Trossard coming on, the excitement of Jesus coming on as well, is going to be exciting, man. I cannot wait to see. I cannot wait to see what happens with them, all of them on the pitch. Havertz is the one I really want to perform. Really want him to perform, mainly Havertz. Because I know what you people are waiting for. Even you Arsenal fans, some of you are waiting for Havertz to miss a chance and be like, oh, I told you. No, I want him to score so that he can shut more people up. Come on, Arsenal, says Yasin. 3-0. Yasin is clearly a Man City fan supporting Arsenal. Interesting. I know why. Out of top 4 next season, who? Arsenal? Can I make a prediction? My first prediction right now. The only team that can finish above Arsenal in the Premier League is Man City. That is my prediction. You've got it nice and early. I just want to watch them play and see the chemistry. So again, you have to check Twitter. That's where you can get a link. So the handles are scrolling down the bottom right now. If you follow on Twitter, you'll get the link. If I get the link, I'll put it on the Facebook story, and then you can follow it from there. But I'll end this early. So the game is 20 minutes away. Let me take a few more comments. You cannot stream the game on YouTube or Facebook. You're just going to be blocked right away. So you have to get another illegal stream, or you can pay and watch it without any worries on Arsenal.com. I think it's like £4 or £5 or something, and you can watch it on the Man United website for free, but you'll have to register on their website and get their emails on your email, as you're not a Man United fan, and also you'll need to listen to their commentators as well, so which is also annoying. I've tried watching Arsenal on other teams' websites. I tried watching Chelsea versus Arsenal on Chelsea's website before, and that was under 21s. It was terrible. Like, they praise Chelsea fans and they say bad things about the Arsenal players, so it's not a good you'll not enjoy the game that way, unless we are leading 3-0. Then you can listen to their tears, which is listen and hear their tears. If you can listen to people's tears, you can hear it. In football, you can hear people's tears. Why Thomas Partey is on the bench? Maybe he's been training for a few days. Seems when did they arrive in USA? Like Thursday or something, him and Smith Rowe. So I usually don't worry too much about which team is starting in preseason. There's still another 3 games before the season starts. You're going to play Man City, you're going to play not Sevilla, we played Sevilla last year. You're going to play Monaco, you're also going to play Barcelona. So there's a lot of time to for them to play. Martinelli in and Nketiah on the score sheet says Oyewole. Nketiah usually scores against Man United. He did last time, so not be surprised if he does as well. Don't be excited, it's just preseason. People say that, yes, it's just preseason, but let me tell you, for Arsenal especially, 2 seasons ago, we lost. I think we lost to Rangers or something, and then we drew with Ibanian, and then we lost to someone else there. I think it was Brentford or something in preseason. And then we carried on that form to the season. We lost to Brentford, lost to Chelsea, lost to Man City, and we were bottom of the table. Last season, we just put everyone to the side. We smashed Chelsea, smashed Orlando City, smashed Sevilla, and we carried that form straight to the season, and we beat Crystal Palace, beat Leicester. So the momentum, you have to, the winning streak that you want to go on, we want to start it right now, not when the season starts. We want to start a winning streak right now, like 1 win in a row, 2 wins in a row, getting into the season. That's how we want it to be. And I'm excited to see, obviously, you have to be excited as well. I want to see how Rice does, how Havertz does as well. But believe me, if we beat Man United, I'm not going to shut up about it. I don't think it's preseason. I don't care if it's preseason, by the way. And for Man United fans, if we beat you today, that's the same thing that is going to happen in this season. You can tell I don't like Man United, can you, right? You can guess. Why is Arsenal not showing the game for free? Well, if you want Kudus and Caicedo and Cancelo, I guess they have to charge us for it. I don't know how many people pay, but they probably get a lot of money for it. Let's see what's wrong with Zinchenko. I think he's still not 100% fit, but he will be back soon. Arsenal will meet again, says Yasin. Yep, see you at Wembley on August 6th. We usually win these Community Shield games, but this time I don't know. Let's see. But the last 4 or 5 times we've been the Community Shield, we usually win the final. But again, it depends who's fit and who's there and all that. I would expect penalties for that game, Yasin. I just want an injury-free match, says Danjum. I hope so as well. Hopefully not too many tackles. Against MLS All-Stars, they were fouling our players. I think they had like 5 or 6 yellow cards. We had like 2 or 3. It wasn't really a friendly. So again, link I'll put on the Facebook story. Make sure to check on Twitter if you're on Twitter as well. Follow at Glenn Kitely or everything AFC TV. That's where the link is. I'm not going to show the game here. The page will be blocked immediately, so you're not going to do that here. But thank you guys for watching. My prediction 3-1. I'll be back immediately after the game. Check the Facebook story in like 5 minutes. But if you're watching on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. I forgot to check the poll. So I asked, what is your match prediction? 11% says Arsenal to win by 1 goal. 72% said Arsenal to win by 2 goals. 12% said Man United to win. We need to get whatever that 12% is drinking. And 5% said a draw, which is also very, very possible. So see you guys after the game. Check the Facebook story after 5 minutes. Thank you for watching. Catch up with you guys on the next one.